Hello, welcome to Verbling. Again, I am teacher Oakley, and this is part 2 of job interview, 2-hour class. Okay, in this part, I will just be the interviewer, and we will practice doing an English-speaking job interview. I will be asking students questions about, let's see, what kinds of questions? Perhaps questions about you to get to know your personality or your motivation, or perhaps your specific job experience. There's different kinds of questions interviewers will ask. Quite general questions. We'll ask open and closed-ended questions, rather. Really good interviewers like to ask hypothetical situation questions, which are particularly challenging. Okay, Yildebeth. Oh, cool name. Hi. Hi, I can't hear you. Is your microphone on? Do you have a microphone? Oh dear. Try to fix your microphone so that I can talk to you. It's hard to interview somebody who you can't hear. If you can, you know, get a microphone or fix your microphone so that you can speak. I really would like students to speak in this class as we are practicing interviews. Please, please, please. Okay. Hypothetical situations are sometimes the most difficult. They'll give you a situation that might occur at work, and they'll ask you about how you would cope with that problem. Lana. Hi, Lana, again.
Hi again.
My assistant is back. Hooray. So, Lana, do you ever ask hypothetical situation questions when you're interviewing people? Let me write that.
Maybe some questions about stress question.
Possibly, yes. Those are, yes, quite often. Yeah. For example, as an example, I used to interview people for a job in a call center. And if we were particularly looking for sales agents at that point, I might say, for example, Lana, oh, welcome to the interviewer. All right, you're applying for a sales agent position. Lana, those are lovely shoes you have on today. Sell them to me right now. Which is fun because fun for me, very not fun for the interviewee, because they get very nervous. Really. Okay, so all right. I'm going to ask you interview questions, but first I want to initially talk to everybody. To get an idea, I'm going to like write down your name and okay, like Lana, I know your business, HR. Okay, so that I can ask you related questions. Melitza, that's a neat name. Cool name. Melitza, I can see your lips moving, but I cannot hear you. Is your microphone on? You don't know why. You don't know why.
She's muted. Unmute yourself, Melitza.
Maybe you're muted, Melitza.
Red button in the right corner.
Yeah, red button, right corner. Actually, it's this corner. I always forget that the camera inverses everything. Red button has a little microphone with a slash through it. It might be muted. Or you might have your microphone plugged into the wrong jack, or your USB might not be working. I don't know what you got going on. Try to fix it, because I really would love to speak with you. Okay. Lana, I like that. Lana would ask somebody to sell me tarpaulin boots.
It's very funny. It's really it's stressed for candidate.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. Okay. that's
And I put it on the table. Really, definitely good.
Like you put the boots on the table and sell them to me. Really?
Yes.
Oh, you're good. Oh yeah, you're good. Oh, very good. Oh, we use similar strategies. Okay, I like it. Okay, Igor, what job are you trying for? Telecommunications? What should I be?
At the moment, I'm not trying any job.
Okay, well, just for the sake of practice, when I ask you questions, what should I be asking?
Let's pretend sales in telecommunications, because I work in this domain at the moment.
All right, this domain, very good. Nice vocabulary word. Okay, all right, good. Just so I know. Well, it says, I don't know what you're doing. Taking pictures? Fix your microphone, not your camera. Okay. Murda. Hi, Murda. Murda, is your microphone working? Wow, it's very spooky. Spooky picture. Okay. Murda, please try to fix your microphone so that I can speak with you. And hi, Nukmal. Again.
Hi.
And Nukmal, if I'm asking you interview questions, what kind of job are you trying to get? What's your field?
I'm currently studying in engineering field.
Okay, what kind of engineering? 'Cause there's many.
Aircraft engineering.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I can get you a job. I have a friend who works for Boeing.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, I'm completely serious. I do.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah. I'm currently a trainee.
Oh, no kidding. You mean are you currently you're like apprenticed, or you're working as a yeah, what's the word? What's the word for somebody who's a trainee? What do you call that? They don't really make any money.
Apprentice.
Apprentice, yeah, or there's another word. My God, suddenly I forgot. Oh my goodness. All right, it'll come to me as soon as I stop thinking about it. But seriously, Nukmal, I'm not even kidding. I have a good friend of mine who's an engineer for Boeing. He actually works out of Moscow in Russia. And actually, his latest project, do you know about the whole thing with the black boxes?
Yeah, I know. The emergency box. Yeah.
That's him. That's my buddy. That's his project.
Oh, really cool.
He's working on the fix for that.
Oh.
He can't tell me anything. He tells me, if I tell you what we're doing, I'll have to kill you. Yeah, very, very hush-hush. Very secret information, but seriously. All right? We'll talk later, Nukmal. Maybe I can help you get a job. All right, Melitza.
Yes.
Yay! Very good. Okay. Melissa, where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
From Colombia. I like your name. It's a cool name.
Thank you.
Okay. Melissa, have you ever had a job interview before?
Yes, right now I'm working in a call center.
You are. Oh, that's great. What do you do? Sales, customer service, tech support?
Yes, tech support, like a reception sometimes, but it's a really hard sometimes because I can't that the person you sent me very well. That's why
Okay. So when I call you, what do you say? Okay, we're going to start the job interview questions already. Okay. Here we go. Let's imagine, and here we go. Hypothetical situation. All right. I'm calling your company. What are you going to say? Ring, ring.
Thank you for calling Extractor Wireless. My name is Melissa. May I have the phone number are you calling about?
Oh, very good. She's definitely got the customer service intonation drop right. Hello, my Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling Member Services. My name is Oakley. How can I help you today? May I have the phone number and ID which you are calling about? Oh, very good. Yes, obviously, I totally believe you that you do work in a call center. And actually, if I was interviewing you, that may be my first question. I want to see if you really do work in a call center.
Okay.
You just proved to me that you do. I absolutely believed it. Okay. All right. Very good. Yildabeth, I know you're shy. And that's okay. And you say you don't want to speak English, but I encourage you to try. I will ask you extremely simple questions. Really easy questions. So you can practice. I'm nice. I won't be mean to you. I'll be mean to Igor, but I won't be mean to you. I promise. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. Nukmal. Nukmal? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hi. So, okay, you're currently apprenticing. What are your duties entail at this time?
I'm completing my models and then on job training, yeah, like that.
Okay, so what I'm asking you is, when I say what do your duties entail, what are your tasks that you perform in your on-the-job training?
I think mostly I will only do the observation because I don't really have the skill to do the work, so I just do the cleaning things like that, fixing
Okay.
the simple task. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do some cleaning, fetch the coffee. Nukmal, go to Starbucks. Okay. All right. Well, I understand that, and that's what apprentices do. All right. Nukmal, maybe I'll ask everybody three questions, just because an interview has a certain flow. What part of engineering or aircraft engineering do you find the most interesting? What aspect do you find the most interesting?
Aspect. I think I like. I mean the technology in aircraft engineering. Does it make sense to say that?
Yes, but it's not really detailed enough. What technology? Don't be shy, Nukmal, and everyone. Anytime we're English speaking, especially job interviews, do not be shy to give specific examples. Interviewers love specific examples. If you can prove to me specific examples of how you're going to make me money, or what you like to do, and if it fits with my needs, bingo, looks really good.
Okay.
So what things in the technology? What are you talking about?
Yeah. I like the avionics system in aircraft. I mean, how come they only with that technology? I mean, a tons of plane can fly. I mean, yeah. So I'm very interested in that part, like the electronics, the navigation system. Yeah. So I like to be working with electronics.
Okay. Now, Nukmal, is this true? Can aircraft? All right. If somebody, United or Cathay Pacific, if they're flying like a Boeing or Airbus or something, I have read that suddenly the pilot and the co-pilot have a heart attack. that they can actually fly the plane into the airport, like JFK or into Hong Kong airport, all by itself, remote control. Is that true?
Yeah, but I mean, they can do that when the autopilot is still intact. But when the plane is about to land, I mean, the plane can't do it themselves. The pilot still need to control the plane to land it safely. Yeah, at that part. So like I mean,
the actual landing.
About 500 meters. So at that part, I mean, the plane can't be landed automatically. The pilot still need to control the plane so it can be landed. Yeah.
Okay. So I've been reading some fiction. Okay. Thank you. Actually, that's very interesting. I've actually been wondering about that. Interesting. Yildabeth, are you sure you don't want to try? Yildabeth, come on. Easy interview question. Why does your hair look so nice today? Okay. Never mind. All right. Igor.
Yes.
Let's talk to you. Okay. All right. Igor, which would you prefer to do? Your interest is in sales and telecommunications. Would you prefer to sell? Would you prefer B2C or B2B sales? Do you like to sell to businesses or individuals? Which
what
do you
job
prefer
position
and why?
do you have in your company?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yes.
I have two positions. One is to customers and one is business to business. Which would you prefer and why?
Business to business.
And why?
And business to customer.
Covering your bases, are you? Okay. But if you had to choose one, which one would you choose?
Both of them. Yes.
Okay. See, he's not falling for my trick. He was in the last class where I said don't fall for closed-ended questions. He's just giving me my own advice back. I hate it when I teach students and then they listen to me. Damn it. Okay. Igor, what do you like about business to business?
I like to meet new people, to make new contacts, to offer the service or the product, and to close the sale. So I can bring many customers for my company.
Yeah.
And these achievements make me happy, and I want to do this more and more.
Okay. And what do you think are your now? Have you worked in the past with solid leads? Tell me a little bit about your experience working with sales leads. Have you worked have you ever done cold calling, very cold leads, sort of lukewarm leads where you have perhaps email contact, or very hot leads which are particularly maybe even they call you? That's a hot lead.
Sorry, what is the meaning of the leads? I can understand what you ask, but to know 100% leads, what is...
Yes, okay. In sales, leads are everything. Okay. Really, okay, we talk about leads in sales. We're talking about from very cold to very hot and anywhere in between. Sales leads, yeah, thank you. Right. Very cold is when we call people we don't even know and we're trying to sell them something.
Okay,
whatever.
I understand.
Very cold.
I can say from my experience that all sales are kind of cold sales leads, because not all customers, potential customers, are expected you to call. So for me, all sales are cold leads. kind of cold leads. They are not warm. And from my experience, I didn't find warm leads, or all was cold, kind of cold. Maybe not too cold, but cold enough.
All right, cold enough. Okay, well, that was a little bit of an interesting answer, and I didn't expect it. Interesting answers the interviewer is not expecting are good answers. Okay, if you actually... You know what? If I'm sitting there interviewing somebody for 8 hours a day, I get bored. I hear the same garbage over and over and over again. I really want this job. I'm very motivated to take the job. I will work very hard. Blah, 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 blah. It's very boring. So hearing something I'm not prepared to hear, you're going to grab my attention, and I'm going to... And you will see that. Your interviewer will, maybe like I did, tilt my head and, interesting. Different is good because it wakes up your interviewer. All right.
From my experience, because I worked a lot in this domain, so yeah. I can say about this that nuts exist warm.
I get your point. I do. I've also worked in sales, and I do get your point. I understand. If you treat them all like they're cold, then don't. The point that I get, if I'm interviewing you, I'm thinking, oh, okay, he's not gonna take any leads for granted. Oh, this will be easy to get a sale. So for me, what you said sounds good for two reasons. It's different. And, he's not going to, he doesn't automatically assume a lead is a sale, which is good. So that sounds good to me, what you said. Yes. All right. Lana.
Yes.
Okay, another kind of question, background questions. Tell me a little bit about your background working in HR. Do you have a degree in psychology, or tell me a little bit about schooling and maybe the first part of your career?
I was studying university on psychology for 5 years. After that, I find a job to help people to find their job.
Okay. And you currently conduct job interviews, correct?
Sorry?
You currently conduct job interviews, is that correct? That's a clarifying question, okay? Sometimes as an interviewer, I will ask things maybe that are on your interview, on your resume, and I will say something like, oh, you currently conduct interviews, meaning that you are the interviewer. You conduct an interview. Correct? I'm just confirming information. In this case, a simple, yeah, that's right, it's appropriate.
You do interviews, your main role in company, to interview people or another role? This is the question.
Yeah. Lana, that's the question. Do you interview people?
Yes, it was just a part of my first work.
Okay.
I helped our people to find their loved job.
Okay.
I helped them to make their resume, CV, and to consult them how they have to answer a question on the interview.
So you are a great assistant for me today. All right, so you coached people to do interviews, much like I'm trying to do today, right? Okay.
Yes.
And helped, I know it's spelled ED, but you should pronounce it helped. It has a T sound ending, helped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, words that end with P or voiceless, voiceless sound, air sounds. The ED ending of verb sounds like T. Popped. You popped the bubble. Helped the man. Helped. Okay. Okay, so you helped people prepare for interviews. Okay. In your job, working in HR, did you ever have to deal with people and disciplinary problems?
Which problems? Can you write it?
Yes, I can.
Sorry,
Disciplinary.
I have bad English.
No, it's okay. We're all trying to learn. So, yeah, anything that helps you learn, I'm happy to do. Disciplinary. Did you ever have to discipline employees? Did you deal with disciplinary problems? For example, an employee that was always late to work.
In my, do you mean in my work with my colleagues or with candidates?
Well, colleagues, other people that worked in your company.
Yes, it's a kind of a most problem. That's one of these. Our company have politic. We trying to solve this problem in the company without any how to say.
I don't know.
Without any problems.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a simple solution. Okay. Now, if you have to...
Win-win situation. Win-win situation. When the employer win and employee win.
Okay. So, when you have to deal with somebody to discuss disciplinary problems, what is your approach? How do you deal with them? What do you do? Give me an example. What? Yeah. Go ahead.
We ask it to explain their behavior.
Okay.
And trying to find some solution in this situation. Maybe we as a company have to change something in our politics.
Ah, okay. Applause. That's good for you. All right, that's a pretty good answer. Shows flexibility. All right, very good. Okay, that's good. I would definitely probably ask you questions about when you need to discipline somebody. Do you talk to them alone? Do you talk to them in front of a group? Do you talk to them and them by themselves and many people, or one-on-one? Things like that. How you deal with problems. Okay, anyway. All right. Let's see. Hang on. Let me talk to... we have another student entered the class. Hello, Juan. Juan, are you there? Juan?
Do you hear me?
Okay, this is Khan. Juan and Khan have entered the class. Khan, is that correct?
Yes.
Is it Khan or
Yes, that's
Khan?
right, Khan.
Khan. Where are you from? Khan. Where are you from, Khan?
From Turkey.
From Turkey. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Khan, today's class we're practicing job interview questions. Okay. So, what kind of job would you be trying to get?
Honestly, English teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Really, are you currently working as an English teacher now?
Yes.
You are. Tell me a little bit about where you work. Is it a public school, an academy? one-on-one group classes?
It's a private company, and it's called the Turkish American Association English Language Course.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And another type of question that any or all of you may get in, which I have not covered yet, strengths and weaknesses. This is a tricky question because an interviewer may ask you to speak about what are your strong points or your weak points. Okay, so Khan, when it comes to speaking English, of course there are many disciplines. We have listening, reading, writing, vocabulary, grammar. What are your strong points and what are your weak points?
Actually, I have to say that education in terms of English depending on the grammatical structures in Turkey. So that's why, unfortunately, most of the Turkish people can't speak English, because we are always focused on the grammar. So that's why it's getting very harder. We know the rules, but we can't just use it. I think we are pretty strong with the grammar. And the hardest point in Turkey also.
Whoops. Khan? Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a lot of interference from Juan. Juan, I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of, it sounds like you're in a fighter jet or something. I don't know if you're a North Korean fighter pilot or what's going on over there, but very confusing. Okay, anyway, Khan, sorry to interrupt. Your answer had very nice flow. Very good. Actually, I can really relate to it.
Thanks.
So what do you think is your strong point?
My strong point is, I think, speaking. But it's the hardest one to teach, of course, harder than listening maybe, because you need to follow the rules and apply the rules when it comes down to speaking. I think that's why I am pretty let me call it like little famous, because unfortunately most of the English teachers in Turkey who are from Turkey, of course, their speaking ability is not that good. So that's why it gives me a lot of credit. That's why I think I'm pretty, good at speaking. So that's it.
Okay, that's it. Let me give you one of these. Yay! Golf clap. Very nice. Now, students, I hope you were paying attention. Notice that Khan, in a very kind of humble and polite way, was selling himself. He said, that's why I'm kind of famous. That's why I'm well known in my industry. All right, you know what? You're in a job interview. You got to sell yourself. You have to be confident in yourself, in your abilities. Don't be shy. You can do it. He did it very well in this sort of humble way. He sort of laughed at himself. He chuckled a little bit. Kind of famous. But that's good. He seemed humble, but he's also saying that he is better than the other possible people I might consider hiring. You know what? That you're trying to sell yourself. This is good. What he was doing, very good. No problem with that at all. I'd hire you. You want a job at Verbling?
Actually, yeah, I'm planning to apply for a job, and I was just checking it. So I think I'll become a Verbling teacher pretty soon.
Cool. We'll be colleagues. Looking forward to working with you. Very good. Awesome. All right, that'd be cool. Very good. Look at this. We're all getting jobs. I'm going to get Nukmal a job working for Boeing, and let's see. We'll get Khan a job here at Verbling. Melissa, you want a job?
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you like a job?
Yes, I like it, but I don't want to stay there anymore. Okay, my point is that I want to do other things because I am starting a tourist agent or flight attendant, and I want to do this.
Okay, so you would like to move into another career in travel?
Yes, because actually
related.
I am doing this because I want to get experience in the laboral or job camp. I don't know how to say it. I am studying flight attendant, and when I finish the studies, I'm going to work in for that. I don't know. I'm going to work that.
Okay, I want to work in that career, or I want to work in that capacity. Another way to say it.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously you like traveling.
Yes.
Okay. Where have you traveled before? Tell me a little bit about where you've traveled and what you've seen.
Okay, actually, I am not traveler outside my country. I just inside, and my country has the capital is Bogota. Bucaramanga is other city. Cartagena is another one. I know Santa Marta, Medellin, Amazonas. I go there. I went there three years ago. Yeah, I think that is.
Okay, so right now you're working in a call center. You want to get a job as a flight attendant, or it sounds like that's your first priority, possibly a travel agent. All of these positions are very customer service oriented. Let me ask you, Melissa, have you ever had to deal with a very difficult customer?
All the time. Actually, all the time. All the time.
Can you give me an example of how you handle it?
Okay, and what's it called? The customer wants minutes, a free minutes. I don't know why. He just wants. I want my minutes back, and I want free minutes, and I just see at the system, and he just purchased the phone, and it's still active. And I know he was crazy, and it was really hard. It's just and I get confused and was stuck it, and he asked for someone else, and that's like.
Okay, so did you pass the call to a supervisor?
Yeah, because actually when the customer requests for someone else, I just put in hold the customer, and I transfer the call. No, in the line, on the line, I put the hold with someone else in my desk, or near of my desk. And when the customer requests for supervisor, I transfer the call for the supervisor.
Okay. All right. Very good. One other thing. Okay, I don't know if you noticed, Melissa used quite a bit. Her jobs that she's talking about are all related. First of all, Melissa, you seem very, very confident, relaxed. You're laughing a little bit. If you're in a job interview, it is a good thing to be relaxed. Maybe laugh a little bit, smile, enjoy yourself. It's not, they're not deciding if they're going to take you out and hang you or not. You're not in court. It's a job interview. If you're relaxed and enjoying yourself, your chances are going to go way up, actually. It shows that you could be relaxed and enjoy yourself when you're working, which is good. Nobody wants to hire somebody who's going to be stressed out all the time. It's not good. Yeah, so that's very good. Another thing, Melissa used quite a bit of jargon.
Jargon.
Jargon. Here, let me write it.
Yep.
Jargon are the words. Every different kind of job has specific words we use. Igor and I talking about leads, and you're talking about doing a transfer and a long hold and a hot transfer, whatever. That's jargon. People outside the business don't know it, but in a job interview, it's perfectly appropriate to use jargon. It's okay because we would assume that the people in the company understand the jargon. And it actually is a little bit of a good thing because it shows you know what you're talking about. You didn't make up your resume. Obviously, you would have to be in the business to know those procedures that you were talking about. I understand exactly the procedure you're talking about. I worked in a call center. So, yeah, I get it. Perfectly normal, perfectly cool thing to do, and actually good thing to do. Okay, good job, Melissa. I would hire you. And good luck. Where are you you're going to a flight attendant school?
Yes, right now I just started the studies and the college, and it's just like 2 months ago because I want to study plastic arts before.
Okay. Okay.
But right now, yeah.
Well, I'd like to wish you good luck with that. I'm sure you'll do great. Good luck in the future. All right. Very good. And nice job. Thanks. Mohammed, are you there?
Yes.
Hi. How are you today?
Okay. Fine.
Okay. We're practicing job interview questions. Okay.
Great.
All right. So what kind of job might you be trying to apply for?
Okay. I'm applying for engineering role on oil and gas company.
Oil and gas engineering.
Yes.
Okay. Another engineer. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Mohammed, would you be willing to relocate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, no problem. No problem, yes.
Here's a very simple question I've totally forgotten to ask everyone or anyone. Is asking if a person would be willing to relocate to another country or another part of the country. Really common question in the interviews. Be prepared for it. Very common. Okay. Mohammed, do you have experience working in this field? Have you had any work experience?
Yes. I have 4 years experience in a similar field.
Okay. Very good. And okay, let's see. Okay, a very common question, and if you're not comfortable with it, Mohammed, I'll withdraw the question. But in a job interview, it would be very common for me, the interviewer, to ask you, why did you quit your last job?
Yes, they ask this question all the time. Yes.
Yes, yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking here about my ambition and feeling stability. I'm searching for more stability. For a new ambition, a new challenge.
Okay.
I'm really ready to receive additional experience with different sorts of companies and careers.
Okay. All right. Good. Very common question, and a pretty good answer is to talk about how you'd like to learn more about the field, or you'd like to grow, or talk about how you'd like to opportunities for advancement. And it's not a bad thing to be ambitious in your field. So if you're asked, why did you quit your last job, and your answer is, well, actually, to be honest, there was no opportunity for advancement. There was nowhere to go. Management was, stuck firmly entrenched. There was no way to get a promotion. That's an okay answer. It's a good answer. Or saying that you want to learn more about various or related aspects of your chosen field also is another good answer. Saying my boss was a jerk, bad answer.
Sure. Because the new one will be.
Yeah, because right. Because your new boss may be a jerk as well. In which case, yeah, you're stuck. Oh my goodness. Very funny. Okay. All right. Very good. Are you actually looking for a job right now, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I already have applied for several posts, and thanks God I have now several offers too.
Oh, very good. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
Here's another thing that I have not brought up. If in the job interview, in the course of your interview, if your interviewer brings up money, this is just like in sales, okay, Igor? What do you think? If you're trying to sell something to someone and the customer, or hopefully customer, starts talking about money, they are sold already. You just got to grab and close. That sale is as good as done. Just get him to sign something. Same thing, really, a job interview is much like a sale. You're trying to sell yourself and your abilities or skills. If the interviewer starts talking about money, how much do you need to make? Or what would be a fair salary for you? They've already hired you. In his brain, you're hired. You're just negotiating the price or benefits or insurance or whatever. But the actual sale is done already. Be aware of that. If get excited. If the interviewer starts talking about money, that means that at least on their side, he's willing to hire you. That's a good thing. So, and be prepared for that. Oh God, that's another huge thing for job interviews. Guys, be prepared to be asked how much money do you want to make. This is a mistake I've made many times. I'm just happy enough to get them to be interested in me. I don't really think it through how much money I want to make, and they ask me how much money I want to make, and be prepared and practice that part. Know how much money you want, okay? And before you go to the job interview, think, I will only take whatever the amount is. I will only take $5,000 a month, and I will not take 1 penny less. And stick with it, because it's very easy to get excited and take less money than you wanted. Think it through before the interview. A very good point. Okay. Let's see. Yield to Beth. You want a question? Hi. No. It's a pass. Okay, come on. Play with us. Come on. Okay, let me, another student has entered. I'm not sure when you came in. Juan, are you there? Ooh, shouting. Juan. Hello, Juan. First to Juan. Come in, Juan. Okay. I guess not. All right, back to you, Nukmal.
Hello, yeah.
Hi. Okay. Nukmal, now, you're coming fresh out of school. You don't have much practical working experience. What do you think will be one of your biggest challenges should we give a position to you here at Boeing?
So the biggest challenge, I think, I will be working under stress because, let's say, I mean, if a client send their aircraft to be repaired, so they wanted the airplane to be fixed at certain time. So in that case, I will be willing to work over the overtime, and then yeah, I will absolutely how to say I'm willing to work under pressure and I mean work over than my normal hours working.
Okay. All right, interesting answer, and nice job trying to sell yourself and the fact that you're willing to do more work. Very good. Another question that you reminded me of, very common interviewer question. Nakmal, how do you deal with stress? How do you relieve your stress?
I think I will take a ride on a bicycle and go around. So I think yeah, that's really helpful to me, and I will do the breathing technique to make me feel calm.
Okay. All right, it's a good idea to prepare some kind of answer for dealing with stress or stressful situations. It may be proposed to you as a specific hypothetical situation, an imaginary situation, or it may be a general question. How do you deal with stress? Because I'm sure most of you guys have heard of, like in the United States, about people going crazy at work and they pull out a gun and shoot half the people and they work with. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be the HR guy who hired that guy. I didn't hire him. It's not my fault. Anyway. Juan, you got a picture now. Do you have a microphone? Juan. Okay. I guess not. Okay. Okay, let me go to Igor. Got a good question for you, Igor. Igor, are you still with me? No? Igor? No? Okay, let me go to Lana. Maybe Igor's busy at the moment. Lana. Hi.
I'm here.
Hi. Lana, describe to me your idea of a perfect supervisor.
Supervisor.
Yeah, what would be your perfect supervisor?
Actually, I can't understand what exactly do you mean supervisor.
Supervisor, boss, manager. Okay, a more professional
boss.
way to say boss. Boss is a little bit slang, a little bit informal. Supervisor.
You mean my supervisor?
Yeah. What would be your perfect supervisor, hypothetically, if you could?
Actually, I have it right now. My boss is perfect.
Okay.
Why? Why? First at all, I can ask him anything. Anything what I don't understand, anything what I can't find something. He always ready to help his colleagues, and it's really great when you can go to his room and feel free.
Okay. You're very relaxed sharing your concerns or problems. Right?
All right.
It's another way to say it. I'm very relaxed sharing my concerns and problems with my boss. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's very cool. One more question, Lana. Is your boss watching the Verbling class right now?
No.
I thought maybe. My boss is perfect. Really?
I should share him.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. You can. Oh, right. You can share the video, right? Look, boss. They said you were perfect.
No, he is really perfect. I think so.
Yeah. I had a similar boss, Lon. I know what you mean, and I never would have quit the company. Unfortunately, the company sold to another company, so I didn't have the option. I would have worked there forever. You have a great boss. There are very few really, really great bosses, I think, in my opinion. So if you get a great boss, yeah, it's definitely worth sticking around. At this point, do you have any plans to change your job, Lana? Or are you very happy in your job?
Now I'm working in Russian, but I just want to change my country maybe sometimes. So that's why I want to change my job. But my job is perfect now for me here.
Okay, you'd like to change your country. What country would you like to work in?
I can't decide. Maybe it will be Canada. My father lives there.
Oh, really? Good choice.
But I have a bad English.
No, you could definitely get by. Your English is intermediate, but it's not bad. Don't sell yourself short. It's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. Okay, Lana,
I have to practice more.
Sure, of course you do, but it's not bad. You could exist in Canada. Canadians are very nice. They're not like Americans.
And I know. I was there.
I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding. Okay, anyway. Okay. We're down to the last, like, a minute or a minute and a half. Does anybody have any last questions for me before we close the class? Any questions about job interviews or job interviews in English or working for multinationals or anything at all? Any questions? Anyone? Yes, Lana?
Can I try try to ask? At the end of interviewer ask the candidate have he any questions? What you can advise to ask back?
Okay. Thank you very much. Good. For the last minute of the class. Another thing, when you go to an interview, be prepared to ask them questions. Very good point. So glad you brought that up. I totally neglected that. Because an interviewer will ask you every time, do you have any questions for me? Very simple. If you do your research and look at their website and do a little research and find out about the company, you're probably going to have questions. If questions don't come up in the actual interview itself, you will probably have questions just by looking at their website. You know, maybe questions about distribution of product or services, or who knows, you couldn't find the CEO's name. Who knows what it is, but you're probably going to come up with some questions. Prepare some questions before the interview. Actually, that also looks very, very good if you have very well thought out, intelligent questions at the end of the interview. Thank you for bringing up that last point. Unfortunately, I have to go now. Guys, bye-bye. Bye, Elizabeth.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you next time. All right, goodbye, everyone. Thanks for participating. Thank you. Special thanks to Lana for being my assistant for 2 classes in a row. Thanks, guys, and everyone, have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too.